how would you like to see knives that I have found with just about the most perfect detent? Stick around because I'm going to show them to you right now. Hey guys, how are you? I'm Jay, and if you use and collect pocket knives like I do, or maybe you're still searching for that ever elusive grail knife, click on subscribe and I'll help you find it. So, what is a detent? For those of you that don't know, Wiktionary defines the detent as that which locks or unlocks a movement, kind of like a catch. So, with frame locks and liner locks, it actually holds your blade in the closed position, like I'm demonstrating here on this zero tolerance knife. There's a few different types of knives that are not going to qualify for today's list because the detent is not exclusively responsible for holding these knives, the blade, in the closed position, like this assisted opening ZT, or the ball bearing lock, like on the Manix 2, the axis lock, as displayed on this Mini Freak, the compression lock on the Para 2, and finally, backlock knives, as displayed here on the Code 4. Now, I want to show you what a bad detent looks like, and I'm going to use the CRKT Buku to make my point. Basically, any knife that you're able to shake open with relatively easy, or some of you like to call it gravity flipping it. This is a perfect example of a really, really bad detent. Now, the way that I tested each knife is I would shake it vigorously enough times, well, until it would gravity flip open. Then I would hold it upside down and shake it vigorously as many times as it needed to get that one to gravity flip open as well. So we're going to start alphabetically according to manufacturer. I will show you all of the knives with perfect detents out of that collection of knives. I will pick out 5 that I feel have that very rare combination of a perfect detent and incredible action. And what I mean by incredible action is going to be like dropping shut, guillotine style, just like that. So let's start with Bestech knives and the Bestech Lion. Next is going to be a knife from Buck Knives, and this is the Buck Selkirk large folder. Now there is a smaller version of this knife. What is really, really impressive about this Selkirk folder is that this is a very, very large knife. So typically with the larger knives, of course, they have the larger blades, and of course those blades are going to be quite heavy, which make them gravity flip open fairly easy, but not able to with the Buck large Selkirk folder. CRKT knives is going to be next for knives with the best detent, and the GSD. Next, the CRKT Torea. The CRKT Ken Onion designed Shenanigan. And the last CRKT knife is going to be another Ken Onion design, and this is the Hijinks. Man, we are going to run out of room quick on this table. These next 2 knives with the perfect detent come from Factor Equipment. This one is the Factor Equipment Iconic, and the other one is the Verve. This next entry is the only knife from K-Bar, and it is the Jarosz. Kershaw knives. The Matt Diskin designed strobe. The Injection 3.5, because this is the 3.5 inch bladed version. The next couple are going to be from Kizer Cutlery. This one being the Kizer Dukes, the Vanguard version. Another Vanguard version of the Velox 2, or Velox, however you like to pronounce that. Another Vanguard knife, the Beg Lighter from Kizer. And the last one, not a Vanguard knife, the Kizer T1. This next one, I wasn't 100% sure whether or not I should include it in this list, because I did have to do a little bit of work to get the action just right. But I decided to include it, and it is the Maxace Balance. This from Steel Wheel Knives, very, very popular. Modus. Ooh, now we're getting down to the end of the list. Zero tolerance knives. The ZT0456 and the ZT0562. Now, the next 6 knives that I'm going to show you, these knives are not in contention for the top 5 best detent. These are going to be honorable mentions. They each have their own reason of why they're on the honorable mention list. This is the Buck Selkirk small folder. Now, the reason this is on the honorable mention list is because I was not able to shake it open this way, but once I turned it upside down, I was able to gravity flip it open. And the next one will be the Kershaw Skyline. Now, while this I was not able to shake open either way, the action on the Skyline is not the best. It's a little bit stiff. So it's really hard to tell if I'm not able to gravity flip it open, is it because of the detent or is it because of also that stiff action? So that's why the Skyline's on that list, and the Spyderco Domino, because I was not able to shake it open this way, but once I turned it upside down, I had no problem doing so. And another one, and this one is an honorable mention for a very similar reason as the Skyline, the Lion Steel SR2. While no, I could not shake it open, the action is not the best on that, so it's hard to tell how much of that has to do with the strong detent or just because it has stiff action. The Sanrenmu SRM 9098. While I was not able to shake it open this way, as soon as I flipped it over, it opened up pretty easily. And the last one on the honorable mention list, the Kizer Kesmick. And for the exact same reason, I was not able to shake it open. As soon as I turned it upside down, it flipped open. Before we get into my top 5 best detent knives with the best action. I just want to quickly remind you guys to click on that subscribe button. And I do have reviews. I've reviewed every one of these knives that you see here right now. I will try and include as many links as I possibly can if you click up here in the corner, so you can watch reviews on each one of these knives and you can see why they made this list. Since this is not a comprehensive list, because this might surprise you, but no, I do not own every knife out there. So, of course, I have not handled every knife out there with a fantastic detent. But that's where you guys come in. What knives did you not see on this list that should have been? Let me know, guys, in the comment section below, would you please? All right, are you ready? Now, the top 5 knives that have that very uncommon trait of having both a perfect detent and just incredible action. The first one is going to be from Factory Equipment, the Verve. And let me show you why. Oof, look at that. Next, the ZT-0562. The Maxace Balance. And also, I gotta say, if you are into modifying your knives and you're looking for a good project knife, this Maxace Balance is also perfect for that. There is just so much that you can modify on this knife. Now, this next one might surprise you guys, but I've got to go with the Bestech Lion. Oh, look at that. That is just gorgeous. And number 1, best detent knife with just fantastic action has to be the Zero Tolerance ZT-0456. Look at that. Just gorgeous. You know what? I should probably, let me leave these knives open so you guys can see. Don't forget, click on that subscribe button, and if you found any information from this video, hey, would you go ahead and leave me a like, and remember, you can watch all of the individual reviews on any of these knives.